I chatted with a guy today who has sponsored dozens of young riders for many years. Like many older dirt riders, he has been passionate about riding since he was a youngster. And this is the main reason he likes to sponsor young riders. He's not very interested in whether it promotes his business or not. In fact, like many in the industry, he doubts whether sponsorship at a local level makes sense at all. But he doesn't care, because he just wants to put something back into the next generation of riders. But soon, he will stop sponsoring young riders, and he said many in the dirt bike industry are feeling the same way. Now, before I go off on my old man rant, I have met many teenagers who give me hope for the future, especially in our trials club. They don't have their heads up their arses, they give a shit about the things that matter. They are a pleasure to hang out with, and you know the world will be in good hands if these guys and girls are our future leaders. Something tells me these guys might be the exception. I keep hearing sponsors say they are dealing more and more with spoiled young brats who think the world owes them everything. Of course, that is a pretty normal part of being a teenager. And if we are honest with ourselves, most of us know we were self-centered, ungrateful assholes during our teens. But these industry guys are saying there has been a definite change over the past 10 years. And now a lot of young riders expect everything and give nothing in return. So, is each new generation more selfish and demanding than the previous one? Are parents not teaching their kids basic manners and good life skills? Or are we all just old farts complaining as our parents did and our parents' parents did? Probably a mix of all three, I reckon. So anyway, if you are in your teens and you think you are the next Graham Jarvis, remember it's more than just riding well, it's doing the right thing by your sponsor. Your sponsor is not your sugar daddy. Your sponsor is not Santa Claus. They are doing you a huge favour, and you should do everything you can to repay that favour many times over, in the way you ride, talk and behave on and off the track. Even if you aren't chasing sponsorship, just try not to have your head too far up your arse during your teens. It's good practice for adulthood. Not that I can talk. I was a typical teenage brat and needed to learn that myself. Anyway, here endeth the sermon. I've worked in the brain injury area for years. It's interesting how the frontal lobe of our brain doesn't physically mature until our mid-20s. So our potential to be considerate and empathise with others doesn't fully develop until then. This goes a long way to explaining why we are usually such dickheads until well into our 20s, myself included. The sad thing, of course, is that some continue to be demanding, ungrateful, self-absorbed dickheads who think the world owes them a living. Generally, life is a lot easier avoiding that crowd if you can help it. Damn it, I'm on the soapbox again. Here endeth the sermon. Again. Seriously, it's finished this time.